Hey folks, now I'm going to give you a quick breakdown for how to approach blues, which is one of the shorter songs. It's one of the students can do for their midterm. So let's bring it up here in Sound Slice Blues. And this works for me. We'll go with the 2 recordings. It's probably the way to go. There it is. And this is the view that you guys are going to see. All right. So if it helps you, and only if it helps you, use the recordings down here at the bottom of Sound Slice. So I've got a single note demo for how to play blues using the single notes, which is what you guys have your midterm for, and then a chord demo for how to play the song using chords. In a perfect world, and the way that I had you guys do it when we were recording it, I asked for you to play the melody while the video played the chords, and then vice versa. For your midterm, it's just playing the melody. Okay, so when you're practicing, you can do it that way. When you're figuring out how you're going to approach this one, here's the way that I would do it. I go to synthetic because then I have better control over the timing, how fast or slow it goes. I also like to do this over here where the settings gear is. I'll turn off those chords on top. Don't need to see those. I'll zoom in real big because I'm blind. Okay. And depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I'll use horizontal view. Okay. That strips out some of the stuff. So instead of looking like it would on the page, it just goes off forever in that direction. I like to go play with count in to give me a minute to like put my guitar in my hand after I push the go button. Okay, so that'll give you a 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's all I'm going to need. And then from here, I also like to slow down. 120 is just the speed that most music programs default to. It's a nice like dance tempo. So that's about 120 right there. When you're practicing and when you're learning stuff, don't take it too fast. You're setting yourself up for failure, man. It's going to be hard. Do it slow and do it right. Okay? So when we're looking at blues, first thing I do anytime I'm approaching a new piece of music is I kind of scan it and say, okay, how does this piece of music go? I don't have my guitar in my hands right now. I'm just using my eyes. I go, okay, so 0, 0, 3, 0. It's just on the first and second string. That's not too bad. I start looking for patterns. So I'm like 0, 0, 3, 0. Got it. 3, 0, 3, 1. Oh, hey, wait a minute. 0, 0, 3, 0. What the heck? Didn't I just see that here? Oh, I did. 0, 0, 3, 0. That pattern there, and it goes from the first or second string to the first string. It's the same. Yay! That means that I only have to learn something once and I can apply it multiple times. That's good. We like that. All right. Let's, as you keep moving forward on this piece, so 0030, and then keep moving forward. And I'm like, oh, hot dog, look at that. 0030 again. Okay. So I only learned this thing once in the very first measure, and already I can apply it 3 times. This is great. I'm going to keep going. Let's see. Okay. Got that one. I look at stuff like this, repeated notes. I'm like, oh, sweet. Well, that's repeated notes are like a gimme, man. Those are so easy. Just bum, 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 bum. If you hit the note once, you can hit it 4 times. There's no reason not to. Okay. And then I'm like, ooh, and then 0030 again. Why? This song is going to be a snap because there's a ton of repeated material. I just need to learn it once, and then I can play it a bunch of times in different parts of the song. That's cool. We like that. All right, let's go back. So that 0030, definitely making a mental note. That's important. One other pattern that I see is this one. It's kind of a tough one. 3031. I mean, it's tricky. You've got your fingers and you're changing strings, but you look over here, it's like bum, 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 bum. It's over there too. Okay, well, another pattern. If I learn it once, I can play it a second time without having to learn any new material. That's pretty advantageous to us. So let's start practicing. Now that I've scanned the piece, I kind of know what to expect. The first thing that I'm going to learn is this first measure because this repeats the most, so might as well get it out of the way because then I'm going to be really comfortable with a lot of the other stuff in this song. Okay? Now I'm going to grab my guitar. Hey. new string, sorry. There we go. All right. So the trick to this one is taking a small piece of the song and just doing it slowly and correctly until you feel comfortable with it. Your brain is smart, but your fingers are dumb. Your fingers need a lot of time and a lot of repetition in order to learn something, and this is how we're going to give it to them. So check it out. It's set to 80 right now. I'm actually going to slow it down to 60. I'm going to go slow and correct. Right here, just like we've talked about in how to use Sound Slice, this is it's a loop tool. So click that, and I'm going to loop just this first measure. And I think I selected use count. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So now what it's going to do is just give me 4 clicks, and then it's going to ask me to play this, and then it's going to give me 4 more clicks and play it over and over again. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this over and over again until I can do it well, okay? With my eyes closed, in my sleep, backwards and on fire and upside down, all those things, all right? Here we go. Let's, maybe not on fire. Let's play. 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2, again, open on the second string, ring finger, good, 1, 2, again, here we go. 2, 3, here we go. Okay. Cool. Do that a few times until I feel comfortable with it. And if 60 is too fast, then go slower. This thing will handle all the way down to 5 beats per minute. So if that's what it takes, no judgment here. I'm 100% in favor of doing it slowly and correctly. Okay, once you've got that down, you're like, okay, cool. I feel like I got this measure locked in. Let's look at this next one, because this was the other one that it repeats, but man, this one's going to be tough. So check it out. Here's the way that you approach this measure. 3, 0, 3, 1. Okay, I'm going to use my ring finger for 3 on the first string. Open on the first string. See how all my fingers come up? They're all going to come down now on the second string for that next note. And now that my fingers are all down, all I have to do is lift up my middle and my ring to get the first fret. Okay, so it looks like this. One more time. Let's try it with the metronome. And again, we'll play it a few times until we feel comfortable with it. Here it comes. 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's play. 1, 2, 3, let's play. Okay, there we go. Once we feel comfortable with that, there's a couple of ways to go about this. If you're really anxious about adding more notes, then I like to work backwards. Just add 1 note at a time, okay? And you work your way back like this. So it's like, okay, I feel like I can play this measure, but I don't know if I could do much more than that. Well, add only 1 note, like this. You're like, okay, cool, I can do that. Now add 1 more note. 2, 3, here we go. Okay. And then when we feel good with that, add 1 more. Okay, you get the basic idea. Since these 2 sections are the ones that get repeated the most, let's just do this one maybe 3 times, okay? Again, do it slowly and correctly. Don't be in a hurry. 1, 2, 3, here we go. 2, 3, here we go. Notice that all of my fingers move together. Okay, last time. Okay. As many times as it takes to do that well, to do it correctly, do it smoothly. Do it. Slow and steady wins the race here, guys. That's the key. Okay, as we're looking forward on this piece, let's take a look and see what else we got. So here we got 0, 0, 3, 0. Cool. We totally can do that because we just did it here. Let's see. 3, 1. Well, that's only 2 notes, and they're half notes. They're slow. Let's just practice it real quick. No metronome. Just make sure we got it down. 2, 3, 4. And again, same thing. When I put my ring finger down, all of my fingers come down. 2, 3, 4. When I do that, that ensures that my fingers are going to land in the right place. Okay, cool. Well, shoot, I can handle that. That's no big deal. Let's scroll forward just a little bit. Okay, so easy C, bum, 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 bum. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, let's try this measure just a few times. Okay, with this this note in particular, you want to make sure that your pointer finger is curved over like a little cat claw, so that way the E string, the open first string, rings out. Okay, don't do this. Nothing's going to come out. Curve your finger up. Use the tip of your finger right there. Press down against the fret. It helps. Tilt this so you can see. It helps with your finger if you get all the way up to the fret without being on top of it. The closer you get, the more the fret does the work, and your finger doesn't have to press quite so hard. Okay. Here we go. It looks like this. Okay. Let's add that metronome click to it. Let's practice it a few times. Here we go. 2, 3. Let's play. 1, 2, 3. Let's play. 1, 2. Last time. Let's play. Okay. We start feeling comfortable with that. We're like, all right, cool, man. Maybe I think I got this. Let's take a look at what else is happening in the song. Okay, this 3, 0, 3, 1. Well, that's cool. We just practiced that back at measure 2. Nothing to it. 0, 0, 3, 0. That's the very first figure that we got under our fingers. No big deal there. Okay, cool. Feeling pretty confident so far. Let's see, 3, 3. Okay, repeated notes. We love those. Those are easy. Let's look at the rest of the piece. Oh, cake, man. 3, 3, 3, 3. All repeated notes. Same string, same fret. 1, 1, 1, 1. Repeated notes. Pointer finger on the first fret of the second string. We can totally do this. Then there's that first figure again. 0, 0, 3, 0. Just like we saw back here. And then this repeated set. 3, 3. Just like it did here. 3, 3. What are you doing? It's crazy. It's super easy. Let's do it together. Okay. I'm also going to, just for your benefit, I don't know what mode works for you as far as like reading this stuff goes, so I'll give you everything that I got. This is called fretboard visualization. It's this little grid down at the bottom. So notation, tab, fretboard visualization, they literally all say the same thing, and you're also going to see my fingers playing the guitar. So whatever works for you is the right way. Okay, find a way that works for you. That's the way that I want you to use. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn. I'm going to hit keep playhead at the left of screen, and that's going to let everything kind of scroll by. Okay, it might be a little bit easier for us. And I'll keep my my little video box up on top here, so that way we can still see everything. All right, here it comes. This is blues. We've done the breakdown. We know exactly what's coming up. We visualized everything. We practiced it in small pieces. We went slow. Now we're going to tie the whole thing together. Here it comes. 2, 3, here we go. Two, 3, 4. Curve your finger like a little cat claw. There we go. Move your whole hand together. And if you make a mistake like I just did, even if it's on something simple, laugh it off, keep going. go. Drop back. Two, three, four. Go. So that's the way that I would practice and perform blues. Hope that helps.